The Transdisciplinary University is an innovation university. What it means is university that combines Indian knowledge systems with Western knowledge systems. So this university is engaged in modernization of healthcare by revitalizing and exploring the contemporary relevance of India's medical heritage.
In the Vedas, the ancient scriptures of India, the cow is represented as wealth and a symbol of joy. Indians in fact venerate the cow as Gomata, the mother. In today's modern era, owing to demand for increased milk production, indigenous breeds are crossbred with high-yielding exotic breeds. This crossbreeding has led to major issues. Not only are animals more vulnerable to diseases, but they are also subjected to antibiotics and other veterinary drugs indiscriminately for treatment. Not only is this treatment much costlier than the traditional systems, it also leaves high drug residues in the animal products that in turn directly impact us. Worse, this leads to AMR, antimicrobial resistance. That is, those antibiotics are then rendered useless to treat infections. It is estimated that in 2050, deaths due to AMR every year compared to other causes will go up to 10 million. The GDP loss due to this is pegged at $102 trillion. Recognizing this threat, the WHO during World Health Day 2011 put out a call to combat drug resistance, saying, "No action today, no cure tomorrow." So what are the alternatives to antibiotics and other veterinary drugs? The answer is natural products, derived from ethno-veterinary sciences and the living tradition of farmers in animal husbandry.
The strategies to identify viable EVP are documentation, rapid assessment and promotion of ethno-veterinary practices. TDU has documented 420 formulations from various parts of India and found that out of 420, 352 are safe and efficacious.
Ayurvedic assessment of popular coded formulation for mastitis consists of herbs which are having Vranashodaka, that is wound cleanser, Vranaropaka, that is wound healer, Shotahara, anti-inflammatory, Crimigna, antimicrobial and immunomodulator activities.
Clinical trials show that this formulation is efficacious for treating mastitis. The TDU, Transdisciplinary University Bangalore, and TANVAS, the Tamil Nadu Veterinary and Animal Sciences University, have trained 154 veterinarians and 2,700 farmers to use EVP to treat 15 clinical conditions. They have also created a network of veterinarians and farmers to promote ethno-veterinary practices in dairy cooperatives across southern India. This training program is designed in such a way so that they may use it as a first response to any diseases, not be dependent on antibiotics or other veterinary drugs, and importantly, encourage the production of sustainable organic dairy products. The field study indicates that the traditional formulations are 87.8% efficacious for treating mastitis, 99% for FMD, and 100% for diarrhea and udder pox. Our study in a selected area across the Indian states of Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Karnataka indicates that use of EVP can reduce the residue of antibiotics in milk by 18 to 49% in just 1 year's time. Our study here indicates that EVP-based natural products kill microbes and worms. It also proves to be cost-effective healthcare for the livestock. Let us now tell you about the eMotive Indo-Afro-Dutch Exchange Program 2015 that aims to combine the expertise of these three countries to reduce the use of antibiotics in dairy production. In March this year, experts from India and the Netherlands visited Ethiopia and Uganda to identify the areas for combining expertise as well as the specific dairy needs of each country for the long term.
Had this idea that she should restock or keep her Ankole cow because she thinks they are very, very important. The Ankole cow, the local breed or the indigenous breed, because it was a bit, stronger.
They get bacterial infections, they get viral infections, they get ECF, East Coast fever, which is a parasite, and they are always under treatment.
In Uganda, the visiting team understood how the interaction between wild zebras and cattle is leading to high incidences of tick infections. Spray cattle with acaricides, but the ticks are getting increasingly resistant.
What exact experience you have and India has on treating the cows with plants?
10 delegates from the Netherlands, Ethiopia and Uganda visited India in April this year. This program, held in TDU, Bangalore, started with the auspicious lighting of the lamp and an invocation to the Indian god Ganesha, who is believed to remove obstacles. The team of international experts then visited a farm where local cattle breeds are conserved.
I speak with the farmer and she tell me who she live, and it for me is important that the cows is a way of life, and I have a discussion with the family. She tell me what she do when is a cow ill, and I tell her what we do.
We established the milking machines at our society's level, cooperatives level, and then it is community milking parks. So where 2-3 milking machines are established at our society level, all the animals in that village come to the society, get milk, go back.
The delegates also visited a milking parlour of the Karnataka Milk Federation, exchanged views with Indian dairy farmers, as well as KMF's Managing Director of the Kolar Milk Union. At Thanuvas, the delegates got to meet the faculty, farmers and local healers in the university, along with the dean, and got to know their different programs. In the other state of Kerala, the delegates got to know from the farmers firsthand how they use herbal products for mastitis and other clinical conditions.
4 farmers have come here to share their experience, and all of them have spoken here that this recipe has given a clear indication of control of mastitis.
This interaction very helpful. Local breed is very, very important. Interaction very good. It is inspired to us. We will also to spread this message in all our village and farmers.
Their visit concluded in Bangalore with a 2-day international conference.
Here in India, at Thanuvas, where we actually saw farmers sitting on equal footing, healers sitting on equal footing with the university researchers. And that was a great experience for me. Although we cannot completely replace the antibiotic, but we have to concern with the residual effect of antibiotics and the resistance developed by antibiotics.
At policy level now, the government of Ethiopia is encouraging and they have proclaimed the indigenous medicine that traditional veterinary drugs shall be prescribed.
And first I thought that tradition and knowledge are really hard to combine. And where we kill tradition with science in the western part of the world, here we support tradition with science. And that's something that opened my eyes and I really want to take with me when I go home.
Soon after, in June, a team from these countries visited Netherlands and met organic farmers there.
I bought a red Frisian calf, bull calf, and I asked Fritz, can you keep it because I have no farm? So it's you will see it later.
We just started to stop the use of antibiotics. From on that time, we started to put the animal central. So thinking out of the animal, and that was the solution. You can't keep horned cows in cubicles. They're cubicle housing, with boxen. You have to change your housing. Horned cows keep the body more in balance, so that it's more like this, and the dehorned cows more like that.
In this visual, farmer Jan Dirk van der Woert shows us his world-famous Remeke Jersey Boerenkaas organic cheese made from horned Jersey cows. He tells us that he has not used antibiotics at all since 2004.
I'm very optimistic about this future cooperation we have because so much interest there is now amongst the dairy sector in developing more natural dairy farming systems, void of antibiotics and other chemicals. At the same time, the exchange will be strengthened further because also in the Netherlands we are developing a herbal garden, and also the use of herbal plants and those elements will be increasing within the Netherlands. And for that we need Indian knowledge and expertise in our Dutch dairy system.
This 7-day vibrant exchange led to the concept of a new international project title, Healthy Cows, Healthy Food, a project that is aimed to begin from 2016. This project will be the part of One Health program as a next theme of further exchanges. Our increasing interdependence with animals and their products is one of the most critical risk factors to our health and well-being when it comes to infectious diseases.
Terima kasih.